Okay. Um. All right. Cool. Hello. Merry Christmas to everybody watching or whatever else you celebrate. I know I'm in the Christmas boat right now. Um. Got some money, I guess, but that's not the point. Right now, we're here to check this out. This came out yesterday, and I forgot about it. So we're gonna remedy that today. Let me go ahead and actually just pull up YouTube real quick. I need to get my chat all set up because I still don't have a second monitor. Yeah, I probably would have asked for that if I've had enough desk space. Cause like I don't know, there's a lot of stuff that I probably could have asked for if I thought about it. Just get this down. Man, shut the hell up, John. I'm gonna kill your dumbass, bro. Alright, anyway. I'm keeping the webcam on. Actually, you know what? Just for you, hang on. I got a little something. Watch this.
Hey John, how you doing? What's up? How we doing here? You like the microphone?
We rocking with this? This is how we gonna stream for right now until I see you say something else. Alright, we peeping the Undertale yellow art book. Let's keep this rolling. Alright, we got the table of contents right here. Alright, we got preface, areas, characters. That's obviously most of what's happening here. Illustrations and sketches. I don't really know what that would be. UI, cutscenes, conclusion, in an essay. I'm gonna go ahead and just change back to regular mic.
There we go. Alright. Inspiration is a beautiful thing. Many of those who have played Toby Fox's Undertale know this, but and we were given the same feeling and creative boost that I was given in January 2016. The world contained in that simple exe file was unlike anything I had experienced before, full of love, humor, tears, and bangers. The story it told was complete and satisfying, but people always long for more of something like that. But people always long for more of something they like. So I went off. Quote, Master Sword Remix. Of course, there was no way I could create such a project alone, not even close. So, from the beginning and throughout the years, many amazing artists volunteered to lend their skills to the game. It would have never gotten off the ground if it weren't for them. So, who are they, huh? All right, we got Figburn, concept artist, sprite artist, Figburn, concept artist and sprite artist, Glitched Pie, concept artist and sprite artist, Arrow artwork, same. Gazeter, I'm just gonna say, same stuff. Um, Nero Sensei, just concept artist. Telovik, I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. Concept artist. Dead Cat, sprite artist and programmer. Wild Daydreamer, narrative design and concept artist. Shout out all these people for making an incredible game. Spasco, lead programmer. Inku Noodles for concept artist. Note Block for composer and concept artist. And Morshimon, our concept artist. And additional art is done. I'm just gonna leave this on screen for a little bit. I don't feel like reading everything here. But obviously, shout out to all these people. I just, I guess I just read all the important ones. What the fuck was that? All right, whatever. Anyway, I'll just leave this on screen for a little bit. Okay. The beginning. After a bunch of ideas from Undertale, after a bunch of ideas for an Undertale prequel rushed to my mind one night, I typed this rough outline to pitch on various subreddits, hoping to build a team. Undertale fan game. You started the original. You start the game like the original, but you don't meet Flowey at the beginning. Instead, you travel until about this part. When you click this switch, a trapdoor will open, and you will fall further into the dark ruins. As it turns out, Flowey is there to greet you. He'll say something about how every child that falls down here goes the same pathway to Toriel's house, which is too easy and is getting boring, so he opened a new path to spice it up. He then leaves you, and you have to venture through new, dark ruins lit up by torches and such. This will eventually lead to Toriel's house, where somehow you get through a door to open the world. Once you're at the Snowden path... Yeah, this is obviously stuff that just did not make it through. Once you're at the Snowden path, there will be a wall made of wood, a red circle drawn on the ground, and a note written by papyrus on it. It will say something like, "Human, stand within the circle drawn on the ground and wait for me to come capture you." You decide not to, of course. And find an opening in the woods behind you. This will lead to a vertical path through the woods and will eventually turn west. This will lead to a cliff drop off with a bridge going across the ocean. When you are traveling across the ocean, or when you are traveling across the bridge, something will come out of the water below and break the bridge, plummeting you into the ocean. You'll probably find some scuba gear lying around in the woods. This will lead to an underwater world or section where you have to battle sea monsters or creatures. We would have to figure out more stuff like that. We would have to figure out more stuff that would happen here. After things happen there, you would get back on land where you would find yourself in a desert canyon-like area. This will eventually lead to the Wild West town where a nice chunk of the game takes place. This will eventually lead to the... It says the Wild West. Okay, whatever. Where a nice chunk of the game takes place. There would be a wanted gang of bandits causing trouble around. They hide out in the mines just out of town. You will have to infiltrate their base and defeat or spare each member. As for the gun and hat the child gets, those would belong to the leader of the bandits. I don't have a name for them yet, but I'm leaning towards him being a crocodile. You would have to take his gun and hat after you defeat him, along with maybe becoming the new sheriff. Yeah, that entire thing got scrapped out. There's a lot of interesting battle stuff we could work in. There's a lot of interesting battle stuff we could work in, like Western duels. Western duels. Some kind of gambling battle with cards, cup shuffling, etc. Cup shuffling. The bandit boss could fight with a revolver, lassos, and spurs. Underwater stuff could be bubbles, harpoons, and spikes, as for a sea urchin creature. Because the child has to die in the end, it could create a bittersweet ending which could work really well. I have an idea that you could take a picture in the western town with some friends, save it in your hat, and after you die, it can show Frisk finding the hat and looking at the picture to give it a not so sad ending. We would have to come up with at least 2 endings. No, 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 no. We'd have to come up with endings, plus piece together events that would happen in the areas. Let me know what you think. You can see where some ideas stood the test of time and where others did not. It is a bit hard for me to read nowadays, but as a 15-year-old, it was a solid plan. Yeah, well, anything as a 15-year-old sounds like a solid plan. Once I post this document and 2 song demos, one being an early version of Nothing But the Truth, a handful of creatives joined the project. However, we didn't feel like we could dive in until we got permission from the main dog himself. Undertale, to me, do what thou wilt. Lost at Sea. Before we get into the game, as you know, we gotta talk about the scuba diving element in the room. As mentioned in the pitch, a main idea at the beginning was underwater. This would have had Clover exploring a large lake, encountering oceanic monsters, and solving oceanic puzzles. A few concepts were made, but the area was quickly scrapped in the first month or 2 of development due to being out of place within the larger scope of the game. Water.tiff, test room to make up the recolor waterfall tiles. Concept for the main boss of the area. Oh, the main boss for the main water boss? I think is what this is. We wanted to reuse them as an NPC in the final game, but never ended up doing so. Okay. See Erkin block the way. Wanna hear a song? What you doing? Puffer.png. Just the rest of iceberg. Iceberg.jpg. Okay, whatever. And with that, Undertale Yellow for real. Areas. Ruins. DarkTiles.png. I began development by haphazardly recording the original Ruins titles, by haphazardly recoloring the original Ruins tiles to be slightly darker. Luckily, real artists came in later to add more originality to these tile sheets. You can see original Ruins titles by EasyNam. You see all these stuff that's put strewn about the ruins a little bit. Room 1. These are a couple unused rooms. That's cool. The first two ruins or dark ruins tile tests, made in an old version of Game Maker Studio for Mac. Dark map version. Oh, they have maps of these. Okay. Okay. Start Flowey. Vinny number 1. I guess that's an enemy. Oh, they had this like scripted encounters. Frogget. Maze, Vinny number 2, Vinny number 3, and Vinny Fight. Oh, I guess Vinny is the original name for Dalv? Yeah, okay. And this is like, this is the first version of the Dark Ruins, like, okay. Okay, Dark Map version 2. Start and finish, cool. Encounter, so they were like planning out scripted encounters and stuff. I think that's just how the game works already. I'm probably just coming up with some stupid shit. Okay, bridge, water, save. So I'm guessing this was a save point probably too. This is kind of close to what it's like now, like a little bit. Like, we've got, like, the area right here where you cross through, like, a bit of water here. Then come over here to Dalv, and then we got the healing items over here. Then we cross up to here. There wasn't this little bridge section, but there was... Unless I'm misremembering. Yeah, there was, like, the maze that pretty much looked exactly like this. Then we've got Dalv number 2, a little bit. This had, like, a slight difference here. And then this is the shitty little puzzle room. We got another puzzle here. A study of some sort. I'm guessing upgrades is where they put the gear. And then we got the fight. This looks basically the same. They almost just did not change this at all. Okay, and then Dark Ruins version 3 right here. I guess they made it a little bit more obvious that there's a save point next to Flowey right over here. Puzzle. They made this look slightly different. This looks a little bit more lined up with how it was. Frogget. Yeah, no, Frogget's right there, 100%. This looks a lot like how it is, kind of. Okay, and then let's see this one. Okay. Got like a darker shade of the pink for off the main path. That's a cool little marker. This looks... Okay, yeah, no, they changed this to say mini boss instead of Frogget. There ain't no damn Froggets. Yeah, no, this I'm pretty sure is just the Dark Ruins. Like, Dark Ruins verse 4 is just how it looks now. Alright, pictured previously. Each iteration of the Dark Ruins layout complete with the placeholder name for Dalv, which was Vinny. You can see how the overall flow remains similar as more room details were added. Okay. Here is some simple toggle block puzzle. hit one, the two next to it turn on or off. The goal is to make all of them bright. Please try to solve it. Yes, this is literally the first puzzle. Shut up, bro. Alright. Puzzles and blocks. The first puzzle I programmed, pushing a block would make it also push its soulmate block the opposite direction. It was scrapped very early on because we couldn't think of ways to make it challenging without feeling frustrating. Understandable? Okay. Oh, this looks like shit. Alright, corn.png. Throwback to when we were trying to lean more into a Halloween vibe with the Dark Ruins, and we're throwing around the idea of candy corn stalks. We pretty quickly discarded the idea when making the actual sprites. One stalk of corn per tile worked better in my head. Yeah. Nah. And then gas to the rescue, I guess. Old cave.png. Originally, the cave section was more open, but it didn't feel right for an Undertale game. And this is a sketch of the dollhouse. Cool. Snowden, yo. UTY reveal trailer.mp4. We pulled an E3 with our review trailer, fabricating a Snowden room just to show that the game would eventually explore the area. Yeah, this doesn't exist. It may not be legit, but it did inspire the Delta Rock in the first. It did inspire the Delta Rock room in the final game. And this is ubertailed yell.png. This is cool little. This is a nice little art piece. Then here is how they were planning on doing the maps. Let's take a look at this. Fast travel cave exit. Fast travel? Oh. I don't know, I guess. Walmart! They was still calling Martlet dumbass names at the time, too. Alright, let's see. River. Light blue. Saves. Hot chocolate. Oh, yeah, because they were originally only planning to make Snowden, like, passing through about 6 rooms, I heard. Oh, yeah, I didn't even see when the final version of the Dark Ruins was made. That was still 2016. Okay. The final map. And the final map of this was 2017. Yeah, no, this, this is absolutely nothing like how it was, because you encounter Walmart with no other, nothing else. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I look stupid with the webcam. Wow, yeah. Just notice that. My fault. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at this. Center decoration. Yeah. What's this? Oh, what? That looks weird. Anything notable I'll point out, but yeah. These were... Wow. Yeah. Yeah, no, this looks... Okay. Pictured previously. Snowden's development was troubled. Coming off the Dark Ruins, a simple, self-contained area, I didn't really know where to go from there. Sure, there were vague directional bullet points I wanted to hit, but the overarching narrative was far from figured out. Originally, Snowden was going to be a sub-area, a means to an end to get to the dunes, and in some ways, maybe it still is. But eventually, it needed it needed to introduce a few reoccurring characters that couldn't appear in the ruins because they had to be sealed off and semi-vacant. This ended up making the area a sort of second introduction instead of a building block on top of the previous area. All in all, my directional faults and a year of engine dilemmas led to a lacking experience. Even so, the artists absolutely cooked during this era. Yeah. Alright, this is a little sketch of Honeydew Resort. This is this is in the hot spring, and this is another Honeydew Resort sketch. Oh wait, no, this is this is the inside. That's cool. Magic Arc? Is that what that says, or am I stupid? I don't know. It's probably one of them. Okay, there were no footnotes on this. Puzzle 1. Oh yeah, okay. One of the few times I contributed to concept art. Okay, bridge puzzle. That's pretty good. This motherfucker look way happier than they do in the normal version. Of course, .png. What? What? Nah. Snowden Tiles version 8. The Snowden tile sheet turned out much cleaner and easy to follow compared to Dark Ruins. What a difference 1 year makes. Yeah, this looks a lot better. I must say. Alright, how long have I even been live for? 20 minutes? I don't even know how long I expected to already have been live for. Castle, more like castle. Originally, Snowden had a lot less rooms, but with the same amount of events and encounters. It started to feel too busy, so we decided to add more rooms where there was only something visual going on. Plus, being able to look up scenic winter images and just go ham on some cool room designs, 10 out of 10 definitely recommend. Is this enough branches? The branches in Snowden had to be placed by hand, which turned out to be kind of frustrating. Hey chat, that enough? There's Martla's house. Looks nice. Waterfall entry. This was meant to be for the transition between Snowden and Waterfall. Everyone forgot it existed, and thus it went unused. Alright, there's that, the fun event. There's the Dunes, yo. The Dunes map version 1, okay. The Dunes had a much clearer direction from the get-go. Only one map was ever created, even if a few rooms were shuffled over the years. Damn. Yeah, this looks, at least kind of similar. Okay, there's This is when you go into a mountain with mines and stuff. Boulders will fall from this path. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Mountain map is split apart for layering purposes. It's actually stacked. Okay, got it. Yeah. And then, okay. This goes here, and then out to here, and then there. And then out and around here. Okay. Sun Rock. Here you can see the fake boulder machines spitting them out. The green lines are the elevator platforms. It's the Oasis settlement. Houses and stuff down here. Martlet meets up with you around here. Dunes Cafe, yeah, they got moved about here. Here's the Wild East. Then you got the Starlow Farm, then Gate to the Steamworks. Cool. Alright, Rock Sun. The sun problem was interesting to figure out. We wanted a desert, but the underground is underground. We thought maybe there could be sunlight peeking through the ceiling, but the artificial sun idea worked much better. Added fun lore, too. Yeah, I like that. The first sprite mock-up of the dunes and what I would like to become the first sprite mock-up of the dunes and what would become its tile set. I don't like it. Thank you. I can't pronounce this. Vigard? No. For making it look better. There's the Dunes tile set. There's a little cavern. Dunes 2. Ah, it's the box room. Cool. Cursed weeds. Oh, God. It took 7 months to get these right. There's the sandstorm room. Who would have thought that tumbleweeds would be so hard to model? Big boy. Yeah, this doesn't exist. Trees of Time. In early 2019, the team hopped in a group DM without my knowledge and created the first fourth of the dunes in just a week, up until this tree. When they showed me, I was confused and wished I was there, but then they explained that it was a thank you to me as the director and their friend. That meant a lot. That's nice. Also, I didn't see the timer on this. This was 2018. Okay. Sorry. Original main room. There's the gemstones. This feels like something that's actually in the game. I kind of forget. I don't remember whether or not that's actually in. Okay. Okay, elevator puzzle. I don't remember how it came about, but one night I was brainstorming for 2 potential mind puzzles. For the elevator, I wanted something that had you interacting with the world outside the puzzle itself with multiple ways of solving it. Door stuck must find something to pry it open with multiple ways to open it, like ask a specific miner to use his pickaxe, finding something in a detour in a way previous room that you may or may not have already picked up, or find a lost pickaxe at the end of the hall with a mandatory enemy fight in the way. Most other NPCs in that floor can't be bothered to help since they don't need to go up the elevator. Yeah, keep going, kid. There's the exit, and there's the funny mountain. Simon Anderson, creator of Owlboy and a fantastic pixel artist, was a big influence on me throughout the development. The mountains in this scene were inspired by some that he had drawn around this time that I was enamored with. Cool. Yeah, this doesn't exist. Desert house, pot house, and the full oasis. Yeah, that looks kind of similar to how it is now. Yeah, there's this house, there's the fortune teller. This is, I want to say, Red's house. This is moved over to here, and then this is just the pathway through here. Somehow the original idea was to be able to skip the whole oasis by running to the right. Fun to see that minor differences and major similarities from the drawing to the final game. I don't quite know what they're talking about here. Maybe this area just wasn't gated off? I don't know. Cafe. Aside from Nothing But the Truth and an alternate take on a cafe theme, aside from Nothing But the Truth and an alternate okay, what does this say? Aside from Nothing But the Truth, there's a typo in the art book. An alternate take on a cafe theme was used to pitch Undertale Yellow in 2016, making it one of the oldest ideas for the game. Alright, here's the Oasis shops. These never happened. The hall at the end of Oasis Valley was going to host vendors at one point, but by the time we got there, I felt there were enough NPCs. Didn't want to cram too much content into the town, seeing as the Wild East was right around the corner. Yeah, fair enough. And there's the market mock-up. Legal food, free hugs, and apples. Alright, the Wild East. From the start, I wanted a western town to be a big part of the game. I mean, with the nature of the protagonist, it basically writes itself. The wait wasn't easy, but I believe the moment we reached the Wild East was a moment we truly became confident in ourselves as game developers. That's nice. Way back in 2016, I had made the very first concept art for the Wild East as seen above. It's pretty ass, but I was very grateful to be given the chance to take another stab at it in the final to take another stab at it years later to design the final layout. This is the one from 2016. Okay. And then this is, yeah, this is pretty much just it. Clover. Many ideas for buildings and scenery were tossed around, as such as a schoolhouse and gallows, all with potential for fun gags. However, we had to rein it in. Our ambition even led to the cancellation of a fourth climactic mission due to the area growing lengthy by the end of the third mission. I think Starro knows a little something about that. Yep. There's a shop mock-up, a saloon mock-up, saloon sketch, and Starlo's house. Yeah, cool, cool. Stairs to balcony, yeah, 360 bar. Yep. Starlo. Dramatic cowboy duel on a path of Swiss cheese. I like the way this one letterboxes in your fight vertically. Unless it's a farm. Huh? Alright, that's a joke that I don't get. The name of this place becomes ironic when the big Soroba Starlo scene that takes place here leaked via Giphy Cat in 2019. We didn't find out until 2021, panicking and questioning if somebody from the recent playtest leaked the information. How silly we felt when we found out it was our fault. That's funny. The Steam works. It's hot.png. Hotland mockup. 2017. Wow. Wow. Steamworks originally going to be a part of Hotland not shown in Undertale, and we called it Hotland for almost 2 years. However, the more unique ideas we came up with, such as a color palette and a focus on a factory environment, it became clear that the area was going to be something much more original. Yep. There's a Steamworks. It didn't take long to nail down the look of the outdoor area. Yeah. Yeah, this seems pretty cool to get around. Here's some more concept works. And then for this one, it says... This was one of the few environment-focused pieces I made for the game. For the Steamworks, I was pretty excited to draw some technological landmarks, as seen with a bridge leading to the factory or chemistry wings. It's a bit fancy for the dilapidated Steamworks, but the perspective change is still cool. Yeah, that looks cool. Sorry, let me just change how I'm sitting a bit. Steamworks map version 1. Oh, this is Steamworks intro concept. I waited much longer to make the Steamworks map concept to the other areas so we could factor in more concept art and narrative points. This gave the area a much better pacing and purpose in the long run, making me wish I took this long to approach the rest of the game. But as I said, we only truly found ourselves around the Wild East. Better late than never? Yeah, I guess so. Alright, here's the Dunes Gate, the power-up sequence. This looks pretty similar, I think. Then here is the little area, the access area, and then we've got the area where you go around a little bit. And then Mo kind of going up here rather than over there. This looks confusing, but it's the manta ray section. Okay, I couldn't read that for a second. At every turn, the rag will the